What it do, Robo Fiends? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and needless to say, Daemon X Machina is here. Now, earlier today being the 14th, I did a live stream on YouTube, and we were just doing a couple of missions here, there, and there. They're just not really doing anything in general, just playing the game. I did a live stream for it the day it came out, the Friday the 13th, if you will, spooky, but I did it on my Twitch. Now, here's the thing though. After playing the game, getting my hands onto it a little bit, the full game, mind you, obviously, I'm in what I think is rank C, and I'm not gonna say I'm like halfway done. I'm about maybe halfway done with the story. Let's just say I'm gonna say I'm maybe halfway done with the story. But I am now thinking to myself, okay, it is time to produce the content. So what I'm going to do now is start trying to do just that, produce the content. But here's the thing though, here's the kicker. I don't necessarily know exactly what to do. Now, I know in my Armor Core videos, if you guys remember, we used to do builds. We do builds and we do other kind of miscellaneous things, but for the most part, we did builds. Now, the thing in which makes this a little bit more difficult is that building ACs, I'm calling them ACs. They're called arsenals in the game, but they're ACs. But building ACs in this game is a little bit more different than it was back in the day. Back in the day, you would go to the store and you would actually buy a slew of different parts and everything. And as you progress throughout the story and did a couple of special things, you got additional parts to go with it, so on and so forth. And that was fair and that was easy. This time around, not the case. How you actually get parts is by doing missions and going out and actually defeating, be it stray, I'm gonna call them ravens. Let's call them ravens. You guys know what ravens are. Either beating stray ravens and picking it off their ACs, or beating, what were they, like rogue AI ACs, and destroying them and picking it off of their corpses. It's a robot, picking up off of them as well. So the way in which people get parts is different. I might do a quest and get a different selection of parts than what you might get because it's all randomly generated. And you get to pick whatever you want out of it, of course. Now, granted, it's not every single thing they're actually equipped with, but for the most part, is what they are essentially equipped with. So what makes it a little bit more difficult for me is that I don't necessarily know if I would make a build. Let's say I make a build. Like, this is the build that does this thing here, and it has these parts and that part and this part and that part or whatever. Before, it was easy because all you have to do was just go and buy these parts, or maybe do a little extra work to get these parts, and then you would tune it to your particular specifications. This game, that's not the case. You might go forever and not get a set of legs that I mentioned in the video, or you might go forever and not get a set of arms or something like that, just because it's randomly generated how you actually get it. Now, granted, it's not impossible to get, and actually in order to get these parts, again, like I said, you have to defeat these rogue AIs and these rogue ACs, or enemy ACs, if you will. But the easiest way to do this is to do free missions. Now, there's a couple of free missions out there that have a lot of the rogue AIs, or a bunch of ACs that you have to actually fight, a bunch of ravens, if you will, and you can just continuously do these over and over and over again to get all the parts you want. Essentially, that's what I'm going to be doing until I get, I wouldn't say like everything, but a large majority of things. So when I do these builds, if I decide to do builds, I'm going to make them, and then I'm going to explain to you how I got these parts if need be. So that's that. However, I need you, the community, the people that I do this stuff for, to tell me what it is you would like to see me do with the Daemon X Machina. Should we go the same way we did with Armor Core and make build videos and guides and things like that, or should we go a different path? I'm 100% up to suggestion. Like, I'll listen to every single comment. I'll go through every single thing. I'll talk to everybody. I'll even maybe converse amongst other Daemon X Machina content creators, things like that, to see what it is the community would like to actually see in terms of content, because the game is amazing. I love the game. It's not quite Armor Core. There's a couple of things that Armor Core actually did better that I kind of wish they did in this game, but that's a topic for a completely different day. But for the most part, I kind of feel as if we can do build videos. That is, I don't know exactly how I would do them per se. I think I could do them the old way in which I was doing things. Maybe just spend a day gathering a gang of parts, just nothing but grinding for parts, and just make a build based off of, the basics. But then again, I mean, like, a beginner AC build would be so hard to do because, well, a beginner wouldn't necessarily have the means to grind. A beginner would just go to the shop and buy a bunch of... See, this would make it so difficult. I couldn't do those particular type of ACs. I would have to do, like, I don't know. I'm still thinking on it. Again, this is all I've been thinking about for the past couple of days. So let me know what you guys want me to actually do for this game. I want to do builds, but how do I do these builds? You know what I mean? That's my main thing. I want to do guides, but how do I do these guides? I want to do all sorts of things. Whatever you want me to do, I will at least try, because needless to say, Monster Hunter has been the main focus of my channel for like the past 4 years, and truth be told, I'm burned out. I mean, I don't even want to play. Iceborne just came out, and I'm not even really in the mood to play it anymore. So, guys, if you will, thank you. If you will, please give me your suggestions. I will go through them in the comment section, and every single voice will be heard. With that being said, it's your boy Dak 908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Robo Fiends, roll out.